Welcome to Holtonsfixit101. Today we are going to continue our series on shop safety. Now, I know a lot of people says that, oh, well, it's boring, shop safety, here we go again. But on this part of it, I'm going to talk about, do people actually know what extinguishers are used on what fire? If we ever come to have a fire, I hope you never have a fire in your workshop or in your environment or where you work or anything like that. I hope that never happens. But if that situation was to arise, would it ever be would you know what to do? So, or what extinguisher to actually use, or what extinguisher should be in place at your place of work or in your workshop. So, further ado, we'll have a look behind. Welcome back after the intro. Now, let's have a quick look behind us, what I've set up here, and we can have a look at all the different extinguishers that are out there. You've probably changed a little bit in your country from what it is here in the UK, but in the UK this is the system that we actually work to, and it works great for us. So let's go over that. Right, now as you can see here, there are 5 different types on this board of different colours of extinguisher. Now, these colours of extinguisher actually mean quite a lot to us in respect to how they are used and what they are actually used on. So let's go through them. The first one we got on here, which is on the left hand side, we have water, which is in the red. Now we also have the second one in, which is blue, which is dry powder. We have the cream colour, which is foam, and we have black one, which is carbon dioxide, and the yellow one here, which is called wet chemical. Now I'll go through these. Now the water, which would be the red one, which everyone's familiar with when they are actually using in their environment. Everyone sees a red tops or red extinguisher. They are used on water, paper and textiles. It says here, do not use on flammable liquids or live electrical equipment. Now, obviously, for obvious reasons, water and electrics, they don't mix. You would never mix them. So here we go. We go through the dry powder, which is on the blue top extinguisher. So here we are. We're for use on wood, paper, and textiles, etc. Flammable liquids, gaseous fires, and live electrical equipment. So you are quite welcome to use that one on live electrical equipment because it's actual dry powder rather than having like a wet, like water. Foam, now, which is in the cream. I personally see in my working environment, I actually see these quite a lot. It's for use on wood, paper and textiles. You can use it on flammable liquids, but it says here, do not use on live electrical equipment, which, it's being foam, it's a wet sort of, a bit like water. Its foam is wet as well, so you wouldn't use it on electrical equipment again. Right, so we're moving on. We got CO2, which is carbon dioxide, is in the black. We all see, certainly see a lot of black fire extinguishers around, especially around. You have them around with like forklifts and that sort of thing. Things that are actually being used, charged up during the day or in nights or whatever in anyone's environment. You know, you get to use them in, say, like. In a manufacturing environment where you have a lot of machines like lathes and that sort of thing. You get the point. for use on flammable liquids, live electrical equipment, and it says here, do not use in a confined space. Now, there's obvious reasons behind that, because this is an actual, carbon dioxide is an actual gas, and obviously it's not a flammable gas, obviously, because it's putting out flames, but if you're using it in a confined space, then obviously, because it's a gas, and you might be inhaling it as you're trying to put the fire out. So because it's a gas in not air, you are trying to breathe that in, so it will actually knock you out at the same time. So they're actually thinking of how that's put together. Now, we don't often see the yellow one, which is the wet chemical, very much. I've only ever seen one or maybe two of them in my whole lifetime, to be honest with you. They're not very common, but they are. But you see them more in kitchens and things like that, which way I have actually seen them. But they're for use on wood, paper, textiles, and they're also used for cooking oil fires. Now, this is why I said you actually see them in kitchens and things like that. So it's one of those things that's where you will find it. So there we go, my friends. We've actually gone through some of the fire extinguishers. I have another board up here. Basically, this is the same board as what's over here. So, you know, it tells you exactly, and it says know your fire extinguisher's colour code. I will actually put a picture of this or a link to this or whatever down in the description down below for anyone to have a quick look at. I'll put some links in the description down below for fire safety as well, and I'll also put a link for the previous video, safety video, that I had as well. I put up which is part 1, this is part 2. I'll also put that down below as well. So if anyone wants to comment, please comment to it. Now, if you like the video, please click like. If you think it sucked, well, it sucked. But don't worry, because anything like that inspires me to make better videos for you people out there. So it's good on both sides. So there you go, shop safety part 2, in it we have gone through the fire extinguishers and know which ones are which. So I will see you next time. Anyway, I'll put a link up there, you can see it up there, put a link up there for the previous video. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.